protection under the law. IPOB and is whatever they are doing now and the tag that they are giving them is the fault of the federal government. How can you, I repeat, how can you leave people who have been able to shoot down a military aircraft and you don't call them terrorists? And you now say, oh, these ones who are running around here are terrorists and you will never talk to them. Yet, you are talking to those who shot down an aircraft. And so that is where the problem is. If the government is interested in having peace in our land, which is the first order of business of a government, which is the welfare and security of our people, then the Constitution, you have to explore all options. You don't write off one option and say, we won't do it. For us from the Southeast, something is very, very difficult for us to comprehend. You're very willing to go and talk to foreign Fulanis who are invading Nigeria and causing mayhem here. You're very willing to talk to the people you call bandits. Of course, I've always told you here that I don't believe that they are bandits. They're terrorists. It's just that we're giving them a beautiful name. You're willing to pay ransom. You're willing to do all manners of negotiation with them. And we saw it. Why is it that when it comes to the Southeast, you're very unwilling? You want to bomb them. You want to do that. And I'll say one final thing. When you live in a country and your military is conducting sorties, air sorties, within your territory, I don't know what else you can call it. And so I don't like us coming and just pretending that there is no problem. We are in serious problem.
Who are not educated. I am an educated man. I can't show them the petition for the simple reason that if you show it,
what the judge said was that the case file.
This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyeko what to do. It's here. It's your law. Of Nigeria, chairman of board of benchers. A grown an old man like this doesn't know the law. You don't know the law.
I'll give you a petition.
Nobody That's the problem. Corruption charges. They sent her to my case so they can release or smoothen the pathway for the husband and the son. They are facing. It doesn't matter if they're off it. In a corrupt society, that's what happens. They are very, very corrupt. That is a breach of judicial oath. They have violated the judicial oath. They have shown bias according to Supreme Court. They are biased against me. Supreme Court said so. And that is why what is happening in the judgments and rulings concerning me has been happening. So, disobedience to Superior Court orders. Supreme Court said you are biased. You are against this man. You should not have revoked his bail. Nigeria went to Kenya and kidnapped him. These things are in the public domain. Why, therefore, are they insisting on trying me? A court order was entered. In that very court order, it was said very clearly and succinctly that she is no more. No. That she is no more going to try me. Why are they insisting? Why are they insisting? I ask. Because they have no case against me. They have no case against me, and they know it. I'm facing corruption charges. They sent her to my case. According to Supreme Court, they are biased against the office. Supreme Court said so. And that is why what is happening in the judgments and rulings concerning me has been happening. So, disobedience to Superior Court orders. Supreme Court said you are biased. You are against this man. You should not have revoked his bail. Nigeria went to Kenya and kidnapped him. These things are in the public domain. Why, therefore, are they insisting on trying me? A court order was entered. In that very court order, it was said very clearly and succinctly that she is no more. No. That she is no more going to try me. Why are they insisting? Why are they insisting? I ask. You have made your point. Because they have no case against me. They have no case against me, and they know it. Supreme Court said, man, you should not have revoked his bail. Nigeria went to Kenya and kidnapped him. These things are in the public domain. Why, therefore, are they insisting on trying me? A court order was entered. In that very court order, it was said very clearly and succinctly that she is no more. No. That she is no more going to try me. Why are they insisting? Why are they insisting? I ask. You have made your point. Because they have no case against me. They have no case against me, and they know.
All right, guys. There's a reason why I actually allowed that video to play. Nnamdi Kanu in the court challenging the Nigerian judiciary system. You know, he said something. Is it because I am an Igbo man? Why is it that when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu, it's different? Why is it like that? When issue comes to, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Igbo people, the matter will automatically change. You see, these are the reasons why they are agitating. Just like what Abaribe, Senator Enyinaya Abaribe said. He said, if you are treating Mr. A like this, also treat Mr. B like that, the same way, so that Mr. A will not feel that he's being cheated. You understand? He explained everything. Why is it that when it comes to the Southeast, the matter will change, but when it comes to other regions, it's a different case? This man is just frustrated with everything happening. And Nigerian government think with the way this whole thing is going like this, it's going to end. I don't think so. I think they just need to do something about this. If you don't want the agitators in the Southeast to keep agitating, you want them to stay, you have to tell them the reason why you want them to stay. You understand? You just have to tell them, not this. Anyway, guys, I just still want you to listen to what Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers have said concerning all these issues on ground.
Fair to him. He's just a human rights activist. I'm agitating for self-determination with reasons. And one expected the federal government to address all those reasons that gave rise to this agitation. Of course, we also discover that some other persons that are having this similar issue within Nnamdi Kanu. I'm talking about the offense of terrorism, Showore from the west, the president of Mieti Allah Kato from the north, Sondibo. Their own has been settled. Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in the detention? And the people are saying that it's because he's an Igbo. Buhari did it because he's the president. Now Tinubu has come from the west. And this is not good for this country in any way. So we feel that there is still a room for them to withdraw these charges and so that we have peace. Of course, you now discover that the Court of Appeal, non-Court of Appeal is sitting in the whole of Southeast. The judges, the federal judges in the Southeast, judges of National Industrial Court, Federal High Court, Court of Appeal, they are not sitting because of the threats given by some persons saying that there is no justice in this country. So you can see how what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. I tried, though as a lawyer, is uncalled for, but I try to see his feelings.
Now, we saw your client use so many unprintable names.
Yes, of course, which I did not consent to. Of course, because what we are, as a lawyer, we have our rules of ethics. And you discover that when we are trying to calm him down, he said that we should sit down and walk away, that we should not represent him again. So he decided, so he's not a lawyer, so, and I think the judge and the federal government understand, because many people have applied to the federal government, they are many other persons have applied, has begged the federal government, please use political means to resolve this particular matter, releasing Nnamdi Kanu so that we have a peace. So, and now the judge, on the issue of the judge recusing herself, there is a subsisting court order. That's what Nnamdi Kanu said. One expected the judge to first of all set aside that order. I don't say you give the order, you have the right to set aside the order. And even that to set aside the order, you to have now give way for you to have jurisdiction into the matter. Thank you and God bless you.
So does it mean now you no longer represent him?
Except he called us and asked us to continue. From what is in the court now, he has, maybe because of today's proceedings, are you going to say, because I have a letter he gave me, and that letter has not been withdrawn. So if he wrote to me and asked me, I will withdraw.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Your name or comment?
Maxwell Opera is my name. A member of the
How do you react to today's proceedings? We've seen that the case could not even go on as planned, and now she has adjourned the case sine die. What's the way forward?
Well, there's no way this case could have gone on anywhere, because in the first place, the court had lost jurisdiction to sit over this case since September last year. So we came here today on a limited appearance. We appeared under protest out of utmost respect for the judge and for the court, to listen to the court as to the reasons why we were invited before the same court that was recused in September last year. Nigerian public needs to understand the nature of a recusal. A recusal comes as a court order, and even non-lawyers are aware that once an order of court is made, the only way you can set it aside is to take it on appeal. Nobody appealed this order. The order is extant and subsisting, is still valid, and we were invited today to be informed about some memo from the chief judge that we don't even have a copy of the memo. So our submission on the record is that the court stands recused until that order is set aside.
Now, sir, the judge, Justice Peter Yako, has adjourned this case sine die. What is the implication for your client?
Well, sine die is a word of art for indefinite adjournment. So she had no business, the court, like I said before, even having the case before her today. So adjourning it, sine die or not, really, it doesn't apply. But remember that we had requested this adjournment sine die last year, but it wasn't granted.
So
but now,
next?
Well, it's up to the judiciary and the federal government. We are not the prosecutor, we are the defense. You throw the ball to us and we catch the ball. We cannot reinstitute the case. Let them do the right thing. Our client recused the judge, and the judge consented to the recusal through a court order. So we await the day that this case will be recalendared before a new judge to try it. We are not afraid of trial, but we are afraid of injustice.
And aren't you scared that it might come back to her again? What if it's brought back to her court?
Well, under the Constitution, it shall be resisted. It will be unconstitutional to have the same judge who stands recused to recalendar the same case and try it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh.